Hello, so we have some new arrivals here, and there are some interesting new options. So like this one here, this is not painting. Okay, so this is actually Cordura fabric, which we used to have only like, example like that, where the whole thing is one fabric. So this one we split to two fabric. So the limb section and the Sia section is two different fabric. You can choose the color. So you can see the joint of the fabric. So one color here, one color there. So because some people do not like, let's say, the camel, right? Some people do not like the camel, and the plain fabric will be a little bit too plain. So maybe this, where you have like simple plain fabric but two-tone. Okay, so that's a new option. Oh, by the way, we reinforced the tip, so you see it's a little bit fatter here now. You see the end here is thicker than here, right? So now this part is reinforced. Also, you can see that this, let me zoom in. The string is also padded. So you can see it's padded loop. This section here is padded. Okay, this tip section is padded and reinforced. Now this one here is burgundy red. So burgundy ray skin look like that. Okay, so the thing is, when we dye the ray skin, initially all of it will look like that kind of color, that kind of red. But the thing is that the dye do not penetrate very deep into the ray skin, maybe because the burgundy particles are bigger than the pores, so they don't penetrate very deep. And after we wrap the grip, we kind of have to sand it to level it and try to get everything smooth. Especially you see the seams, we have to make that smooth. So when you sand it, some of the color comes off. That's why you do not get like a very even color. It will be like that. Okay, so whether you like the burgundy or not, this is how it looks like. Now there is another option where we paint over it, and it will look nice and red, but well, we'll see. Okay, so this is one option. So this one is a painted bow. This one here is turquoise ray skin with crown. For painted bow, you actually have two options. Example like that one here is a full wrap, where the grip and limb are all wrapped. This one here is what we call as a standard wrap, where it's more like the standard bows like the others. The grip is not wrapped with the leather, the cow leather. So when you choose the standard wrap, this part here, we will use artificial sinew to decorate it. Painting, you can either provide it yourself or you modify some existing art. So in this case, the customer requested to write his name. I don't know how to read it. That's supposed to be his name. Okay. Now this art here, we actually previously have it on the Josyrian, and then this customer wants the same art on a Josyrian. So you can see the reinforced tip a bit more bulgy. Okay, so in this case, the leather wraps the entire grip, and then we make an arrow pass on the side that you shoot it. It's an inlay arrow pass. And that would be a more standard version. Turquoise ray skin. Now turquoise seems to penetrate the ray skin better, so the color, in my opinion, is nicer, even though there's like dark spots and light spots. But overall, I think it looks great. This one has crown. So people ask me, what is the crown? Oh, crown is the center part of the ray skin, the ray fish. So the spine has these larger stones that if you choose without the crown, they do not have these larger stones. Okay, and then this Cordura fabric. Nowadays we push for at least a Cordura fabric instead of a cork, because cork is fragile. So unless you absolutely have to have the cheapest possible option, you only save a little bit. But cork is not very durable material, and the color on the cork can be washed out with water. So like if it rains, it washes out. Whereas Cordura is waterproof. Okay, so I will recommend that you pick at least Cordura. It's not about saving that little bit of money. It's about saving you from headache.